how you doing, yo? Yo. I'm an artist in this bitch, didn't you know? Well, if you didn't know, you better get to know. Hello, hello. These people be mellow. You see what I see every time I reach overseas and come to thee, to them. The ones with the biggest, most expensive problem. Running around like the holding virtual skins in the hand. Understand they're gonna bring fire straight to the land. Try to tell them they can sit back and make these grands. They didn't understand that they can make some love together, hold hands, but they rather, kick dirt in each other's back until it hurts, to blows and skirts, to try to tell them what really works, but they're not heard. What I've got to do, got to say to them, they don't care, cause they wanna create problems every day, they like to spray and say some dumb shit every other way. Gotta get to the nerve brain, got to send people insane. You know, taking that cocaine, that's all they do every day, again and again. Watch how it rains with pain. Watch how it rains with pain. All they do is stain on your name. Run around pointing fingers to blame. I try to tell them they must be insane. They're moving insane every day weekend. I can't believe the aim in the mad dirty force over this YouTube shit. I'm telling them stop and quit, yo. They can do better than this, just skip, yo. Get off your ass, some of you fast, slippery in the grass. Gotta do this so nobody wants to tell you how you can grow up quick. Motherfucker, you sick or be grown, but you ain't got a brain in your head to work. Oh my gosh, yo, blows the skirt. Shit, these niggas are 40 hurt. I told her they need to stop this shit. Chicken jerk to blows and skirt. To blows it hurt. You know, I came on this beat before, right? And maybe I had some madness in my head. Maybe I was smoking too much weed, but I was just talking some mad shit. Don't forget, I do freestyle, head top bars. You know, no writing. That's my card, like license. It's more than a hobby. It's work. I gotta make sure that I write nothing down and just keep it going. But this life is kinda crazy though. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Excuse me, yo. Hey, excuse me, sister and bro. Just take a seat right there so I can talk and make sure that y'all very aware. The life we living is so crazy, yo. The changes that they do to us, it makes us go insane, yo. Lazy though, focus on work and sleep, work, sleep. My gosh, it can really get heated in this place, heated in this place. When you don't really move around, brain is a waste, yo. If you ain't out there exploring this world, which is made for us, now it's turning dangerous. Government has messed it up. Won't you agree? Trust in me, I be the one and only. They call me Stack Boy, they me God. Trust in me, y'all. I come to tell y'all the truth, just to free y'all, save y'all, take control of your mind, soul, y'all. Come on this way, we have to now stroll, y'all. We taking times, cause I need you to learn. Not gonna force it on you though, but take your turn to pick which way you wanna go in life. I suggest you come over this way. You already know about the left and right, but you don't know about the only direction that will take you to God, like up, to God, like up. Mind, thoughts, reaching the stars, like to God, like. You've got to stay on fighting though. You see what's going out there in this world, you know. Pain, little people die slow. Shout out to my little bro. Everybody gets together now. Show the real love on this world which is missing now. People need to come and connect and get it better on. Just forget about the mad situation that they're from. Where they're from, we can pull a stop to it. Trust me, don't be late or don't shoot it. You can't afford to miss us. Yo, lesson, examination. We coming to rule up the nation. But first we have to free all your minds up. Just wipe the dust and from your eyes. Oh, and look around, and you will be surprised that he was there all the time, right in your eyes. It leaves you dumbed down. These governments do, polluting everything that we do. It's time for y'all to wake up and understand what's going on right under your feet, man. They're breaking us down. We play a part too, but we got to fix it up. You know how we can do it, y'all. Don't be weak. We can do it, y'all. This work like hurts my backyard. I swear to God, it always attacks y'all. To myself, I could have done much more in life. Traveled 7 seas and found a 90 wife. That's a joke, but you get me though. We got to come together just to fix it, yo. Cause if we don't, life will surely be terrible. Dancing around all day with the devil. Yeah, now circle. Rest your mind now. That's right, it was just a song. Cause y'all can't accept truth. Right? Yo, hey. Shout out to X Beats, yo. I like it. Yo, remember when we were kids, ramping about, life was so easy. Yeah. Talking about the stress-free. Yeah, let's talk about it, Let's talk about the stress-free. Yo, hey, yo. Let's get to talking, hey. Remember that back in the day when life was like bliss nights running up and down, not giving a damn or understanding life ain't. So now that us, we've run them enough of months, causing up a fuss. Life as a living now, and gets us in the trouble now. These are dangerous people, wanna try get comfortable inside your skin, getting all nasty, acting like they know you inside and out. Telling them to stop running about her, running up the mouth like they're dating you from the south. They never did met you now, but they think that you is popular. Got you on the internet to know. Next thing you know, they're writing letters now, telling people they're better now, running around disrespecting y'all. Can't believe this life or not. Back in the day was better now. We was playing around not knowing what the stress was about. What the stress was about. It gets crazy the longer you understand this life. It's not really good. It's not really good. Situation leaves you kinda sure. Fear enters the atmosphere. Fear, many people shed their tear. What's going on around here? People living in fear. I remember when I was young, life was not stressful. Running round, playing round, not knowing what's going on. Bring it back, yeah. Bring it back, boy, yeah. Easy, the longer understand this life. It's not very good. It's not very good. Even you understood. Yo, shout out. This is everybody.
It's Crisco News. Tonight, we're bringing you breaking news. Tonight, we're bringing you breaking news from the Crisco team. Breaking news, Crisco. Yo, breaking news. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on, snap your feet. Come on, stand up, snap your feet. It's the news. Yeah, come on, snap your feet. Let's go. It's the Crisco News. Crisco, yeah.
Shout out by the boom, everybody. It's Crisco News, everybody. No, I'm joking. You know what? When I do start getting into using that Crisco shit, I'm going to try and do it in that kind of tone, that accent. You know? Like, shout out by the boom, everybody. How I designed it to be in the first place. Anyway, yo, boom. I just want to come talk about some news. I'm still a bit confused about that content that I put up earlier, you know, because it sounded like it regarded me, but also it didn't. So that's why I was kind of hesitant, you know what I'm trying to say, when it came to the commentary. You understand? So I'm just going to kind of like just speak over it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But not too much, just in case, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I will say this though, right? The whole talks about, which she was talking about RE and basically coming to stand up for her sister or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it crossed like she was trying to say, right, y'all pick on me. Y'all find out if this baby's real. Y'all find out if I'm really in a marriage. Y'all, why don't y'all do that and leave her alone? That was the message I was getting from the whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? What did you then? If that's the case, what's her name? AG. Did RE come crying to you? I can't take this shit no more. So if that's the case, though, because you know, for you to go live like that, since you was doing your real life shit, you got a life, right? Taking care of your kids and shit and your man, right? So for you to put that on pause to make a video go live, right? RE must have reached out to you, right? Was she crying? Was she saying, I can't take this no more? Let me ask you a question, AG. Did you once turn around to her and say, how about RE? You stop talking shit. How about RE? You stop dragging these people's names out and just hush yourself. And then you won't be stressed because you're making yourself out stressed. You're the one making yourself stressed, RE. Did you give her that advice, AG? At all? Did you know, you sounded intelligent in your video today. That sounded intelligent, the way you have my swag. Whenever you got my swag like that, you got to be intelligent, right? You understand? It's like you couldn't control my shit, though. What's the point in speaking like me if you can't control that energy? It's like you're just firing shots, trying to make sense, and you wasn't. You understand? Well, here's what makes sense. The next time he comes crying to you, oh, help me, AG. Oh, you feel like I got the world on my shoulders. Ask her how the world got on the shoulders in the first place. You understand? And then you turn around to her and you say to her, listen, bitch, how about you shut your mouth? You understand? Stop talking about these people. Stop being so messy. Go take a vacay. Go and get a hair done. Go and get a facial. How about you say something like that? But it was funny, though. I will say this, though. You know the funny part about it, right? It's like you try. I mean, all right, then. You say you used to be a solicitor or whatever, right? But you know that was a dumb move you done today. That was a dumb move because it was like, well, today, yesterday, whatever it was, right? You get me? Because it was like, you said you're coming to rep your sister, right? Your friend, your sister, whatever you called it. But you had nothing to say. It's not even like it was, well, I stopped. I haven't watched no more. You see where I stopped in the video? That's where I haven't been back. I ain't looking to go back. You understand? But from what I gathered, you know what I'm saying? That you had no bars for nobody. So what was the point in you coming back and doing a stream? You kept saying, oh, what was it you said? You said, you know, like you're attacking RE, my sister. So
I've basically come back to come live. Like, like you're gonna drop some bombs, like some bars or something, like, so I'll come back to blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. Then you go into talking about your family, nigga. Like, what the fuck's this? And how, like, got this to look after and that looks after. I'm like, okay, so cool. And then you come from me and RE, talk about my kids and RE. So I had to come live. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. So now, right, this part, you talked about your family, you talked about what's pissed you off. Let's go. And you see, I have a life. I have a family as well. I'm like, bitch, are you gonna say all this again? Are you going to say the exact same things you just said 3 times? What is this video? Do you understand? Like, listen, I mean, all right, listen, if that video was not aimed at me, then cool, trying to say, I won't feel apart about it. But listen, let me give you some advice, AG, right? Whenever you're going for somebody on YouTube or in real life, make sure you're dropping bars that make sense, and make sure when you're coming into the ring to stand up for somebody, whenever you're standing up for anybody, yeah, you go into bully mode and you start throwing out shots. You start like if you're sticking up for somebody, you go in. Like, you don't just say, yeah, just come live. What you basically done was this. Yeah, I come live because y'all are just like all up in RE shit, talk about my kids too. Yeah, so I come live. Awkward silence there, isn't it? That's what you did, AG. Then went back talking about your family. You understand? Then went back into RE and your kid or whatever. And then awkward silence, then back to your family. Watch the video. Are you like trying to honestly tell me you haven't got no mental issues? Nah. And you're talking about this shit about life. You got a life to live, whatever, like, AG, for at the time of your pregnancy, right? You was up on YouTube doing daft shit, right? You get me? It's the only time you decided to come off YouTube is when your so-called told you to. We was telling you to get off YouTube, and it went until your man told you to, then you listened. Right? AG, for a person that's supposed to work in the court fields and stuff, you are not very intelligent. You're not. You understand? You're not. But then again, when you're riding with somebody who you're riding with RE, you don't need intelligence. So I can understand you left your degrees and shit at home whenever you're in the other room, whenever you jump on this RE station shit, because you don't need brains. In fact, all you need is fingers. Well, I hope to God there was no slick remarks of me. Like, I mean, I hope you were trying to send shots because, come on, man. That would mean we'd have to dig up your corpse, you understand, and all the paperwork with it, and start dragging you again. Do you understand? You done lost this fight. Start jumping up about, you haven't proved anything. You haven't proved it. Have you FaceTimed me? Listen, woman, you looking senile out here. Just like your best friend, RE. The both of you look senile out here. That's a fact. You get me? So cool. I'm glad you jumped up because you can take the shots as well as her because you're due to calm too. Do you understand? You want to jump up again now and act like no one's proved nothing. You think you're proud. You think it's something to be proud of around and saying to everybody, yeah, it's Unseen's baby, but Unseen's got nothing to do with it. I don't care, blah, 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 blah. Then I questioned you about it on the show and you didn't even know what the fuck you was talking about. Shout out to Zhongli. You didn't even know what the hell you was talking about. You was up and down talking about it's just abusive, Seven. He's just an abusive guy. He's just abusive. Well, why? What's he done? What did he do to be abusive? What? Like, give me an idea. What? Something. Like, well, it's just the way he talks. It's just the way. So what do you mean? Like, did he flinch at you or something? Like, did he put his hand? No. I could just feel it in his fire. I could feel it in the air. I'm like, bitch, you're just gonna go and accuse this man like that. You don't know him like that. He just thrown it out there. Red flags the whole time, the whole interview was red flags for me. That's why I kept pressuring her. That was nothing but pressure, pressure, pressure. You understand? Think man couldn't see. And anybody with half a brain could see that you was playing some kind of sick game. Anybody with half a brain would say, you know, this woman don't deserve kids. Anybody with half of the brain would say, you know what, somebody needs to go and check out her family state, see how the kids eat. Do you understand? Like, seriously, when you're doing offset kind of things like that, it raises three eyes, nigga. That means it opens up the third, nigga. You understand? There's something suspicious going on. There's something suspicious going on. He rejected her. I don't blame him. She is batwa, shit crazy. Yeah. Yeah, like, listen, of course, listen. I already mentioned it in the video. She jumped, Unseen was in, not Diva Tomboy, Diva the other one. Anyway, Unseen was over there, you know what I'm saying? She was walking, get me, called him up, started rare tearing, turned around to the nigga, like my baby mom did, and said, like, I'm having the baby, I'm gonna keep it, like it or not, blah, 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 you're not involved, whatever. But my mom, baby mom didn't say you're not involved. That's added. That's what she said. But you're not involved. And on the phone, that's what she did to him straight away. You understand? And then, like, come on, man. That's the most oldest school tactic to try and trap a man, get in a man's head ever. Even I know about it. Right? Like, and I said that. We do that here in England. I was around when I was a kid. Old school tactic. Old school tactic. See through that. It's a shame. But you know what? Man, they got Unseen. I understand. I was saying, yo, Unseen, listen, yo, she's just fucking with your head. You gotta understand. And it's like, I know, sir, I know, but I said, bro, I understand. It's fucking with your mind, so you need to know for yourself. I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you come to the decision right now with me and say, yeah, fuck that bitch 7. Yeah, as soon as you get off this call, it's going to be fucking with your head. So understand, you need truth. Understand, but know something. She's done this on purpose. She's fucking with your brain on purpose, bro. You understand? Now she's in your brain, fucking with your... Hey, she's fucking with your mind, nigga. You understand? Your subliminal, your digital, your individual. Don't let me get the dictionary. Don't make me, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me get the big words out, nigga. It's all facts. Get me? That's one of the women's, like a defense, an attack. But thinking about, that's one of women's greatest attack thing. The only time them things don't work is on a nigga that don't give a fuck about kids. They don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, if a man is like, if you don't want kids and shit, you ain't gonna trap a man like that. You understand? You ain't certain niggas you want, you're not gonna trap with the kids talk. You ain't gonna do it. You understand? Well, you know, get me, some people get caught slipping. You know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So I'm just saying, like, get me shout out to Unseen, you know, because he know what time it is. And you women know what time it is as well. You women know what some of you women are like. Let's say, you know what time it is. Y'all know what he was doing to Unseen. Y'all know how it for a whole year. Remember how she dragged it out the whole year. Remember that shit. Remember, with his head the whole time. Get me? His mind was going crazy about it. Get me? And he just went quiet. That's what they do. They go quiet so it can die down. She comes up again now saying, RE this and RE that. You haven't found out if my baby's real yet, huh? Why have you stopped? Come on, everybody. Come and find out if it's real. Come on. So, hey, you know it's fake now. It's a game. She just reintroduced the game. Come on, you can find out. I'm not gonna prove it to you, but you can find out. Come on, leave RE alone and come and find out if Mike is real. You see the game? You see the game? Listen, these people are mental. All right. Don't fall for the tricks. Everybody, you're better than that. You're stronger than. Don't put your mind on the level of a mental person's. Remember, you're better at that because your brain works. Remember that, people. Remember that, people. You understand? But listen, all you have to do at AG and say, all you had to do is spark up a live and say, yo, I can see what y'all are doing to my sister RE, and I'm back. I'm gonna back her up. Fuck all y'all niggas. Fuck y'all. You're better off just saying that. You know what I'm saying? That makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? But that little song and that we need to know about your family, like you're supposed to be looking after your family, huh? What, aren't you supposed to be doing that? Duh? Like for real, for real? You for real mentioning that? Come on, AG, I thought you were better than that, man. I thought that should be like normal, like pissing and shitting. That shouldn't even be a thing to say. Do you understand? That should be a normal thing. That's like changing your knickers every day. Right? Right. True first, AG. Right. Get me. Get me. But I mean, being somebody from the system, I thought you would have knew that. I thought you would have knew that shit. She had no shame, even just like her retarded friend. Listen. Besides the energy difference, yeah, they're both basically cut from the same cloth. You get me? AG is like a lightweight kind of thing. She's the lightweight version of RE. Very, very. So, but you know. But I did not watch the rest of it. I did hear though. I didn't hear it on that. I did hear from word of mouth, right? That she went on to talk about. Oh, maybe that's the part talking about unseen and stuff. Maybe that was the part, the baby part stuff. No, she was saying. You know what I didn't get about it, right? She was saying making streams about RE every day or. Who's making streams about RE every day, all day? Who? You see, these are the things. I mean, I just don't get these people, man. They're always gonna lie and create. If she's referring to me, that is, get me. But they're always gonna lie, create. These are not, and she had the cheek to say these aren't content creators. Oh my God. You know, some people just shouldn't have YouTube. To go on YouTube, I think you should have a license, a sanity test. Should have like a sanity test done, to see if you're sane enough to come on these streets, man. Like for real. Should have a sanity test done. Nah, I don't think they need help. I think they need just dealing with. Although I will say this, right? Even though African Goddess, right, she hasn't really done bad, but she has the kid subject is what's bad for African Goddess, the kid subject. Besides that, not that I know of anything in any way else, right? Anything, I can't even speak properly. Besides that, right, not that I know of, right, she hasn't really been like, besides the kid shit though, all right, she's not really, but you can tell me different, like messy like that. I could be wrong though, but I've never heard of African Goddess, right, being like I don't know, I've never heard of like African goddess being like a RE, like running up and down, going on panels and blah blah blah, or like making up live content. I've never heard of that. I could be wrong though. You know, I'm just saying that now. She lied about a baby. She is bad. Yeah. I said besides the baby parts. Come on, Chung Lee, man. I just said besides the baby part. I'm just trying to say like over styles of messiness. Listen, okay then. So tell me about it. Tell me about it. She did go panels to panels. Okay. So yeah, but did she go panel? Listen. Come on, man. Like what I'm saying is right, yeah. You know, like RE would do, right? Go panel to panel and go up on the field and just be messy, start talking on people's shit and be messy, like, you know, like making it up. Does she do that as well? Oh, be messy. Okay, sure she does. I don't know how come how come y'all have never ever brought a stream to me where African goddess is on the panel and she's like wilding out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she don't do that. I'm just saying I'm just talking on like a level of like regular, like not for doing it, showing up all sorts of places and a voice on there like blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? As Tom she has. Okay. Cool. I've just never seen streams where, you know, African goddesses there setting the pace, boom, 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 bang, bang, bang. I've just never seen them streams, yo. Never. So being like an RE show, and she's up there with RE, and you know, then she'll say some shit on the mic. In fact, the one time actually I did hear something. It's the time when she was being questioned about the whole baby thing, but she was on the panel and she was being quiet, and then RE came up or some shit, and then RE and I think Unseen got into it or some shit, and then she decided to open her mouth a little bit and say a couple things, and that was it. And that was back then about the baby subject. So like, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I've never known her to be all up in people's business on panels, shouting her word. You know what I'm saying? In that sense. Be right back. Cool. Be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna play one tune until.
Hey, I remember you now. 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins.
You know when you feel them good times just coming, you feel good about yourself, you know. Nothing can stop me. I'm like Superman, super done, super gang. That be my family around me, man. Yeah, the one that try and slow me down, and it's never gonna work. Told them I really did. The one that try and hold me back, it won't work. Yeah, I know that life be hard for all of us. It's not just me in the dark alone. You too, but you can't see me. It's all real misty in here. Feel it all alone. Just reach out your hand and I can help you out. I try my best to try and make you accountable to the situation we in both trouble. Now it's time to get us both out the rubble. It's like danger, yeah, you see out here, but standing by you makes me not fear. I feel like success is real near. So come, just don't try, no tear. We can get through it, oh dear. The finish line is just over here. So let's go down now. Ain't no time to waste slow it down. That's what they want us to do, to make us fall back. It won't work though. I'ma try show you how we must do to get that work back. And now, yo, you may have hurt back, but I'ma rub it for you. Get that work at. So now we ain't gonna fail this situation. We must control this. We on a roll now. Let's so go. Control their mind and soul. We can get to the end of the goal. Once we successfully got this roll. Yo, you know we got it though. Hey, you know we got it though. Yo, come we roll. I feel the strength like a hero going through my veins, like I can get up and stand once again. I'm trying to make everybody feel the same, but I remain in my same damn lane. Why this mission is a goddamn strain? All this brainwashing around this, man. Try to help you out, try to shout to you, making y'all know it's all around you. Can't you see it, fool? Nah, I don't think you can though. It's all across this damn land though. Whenever you watch a video, radio, you hear it all on them shows. Brainwashing got everybody looking weak though. Must be me on my own, that's weak, yo. Come on, jump up, join my show. Let's all win this race at the same time. Have that same price, have that same price, have that same time. One more time, that be nasty, sexy. However you see it on your telly, brainwash, make sure you don't know what you want. Pick for you, decide your life's begun, no ended. However you want to look at it, I see it as all just sick.
Hello.
Hey, Seven. I
How
got
you
tired
doing?
of typing, so she just made a post about. She took a picture of like your live and said straight stalker. But let me tell you something: if she wasn't stalking, how would she know what kind of show you're doing? Okay, if she's ignoring
But
you,
who's talking about how? What's the stuff? So who's talking? Who? What you mean?
yeah, that's what I'm
Whose
saying.
name's in it?
She's like made a
It
post
says
about
it
you
say my
stalking, but
thing
she's
my,
like
my
watching everything you're doing.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm
So
saying.
exactly. So she's put up a post saying straight stalker. Who
Yeah,
her? I'm talking Crisco news. So she's put up a post
right.
about my thing saying straight stalker. All right, cool. All
See,
right,
she's trying to
cool.
spin a narrative here that she's not the one stalking, you are, and that's
But who's
complete
stalking?
bullshit.
But yeah, exactly. But listen, this is how it makes sense. Look at my title.
I
Right,
know,
and she
I know.
and she, but she, once again, she's put herself in the grave.
I know this. I mean, but what it is nobody's really taking up for her right now. So of course she went to AG with this shit because I believe she already knows all AG's secrets, and if she doesn't go along with the flow with if AG don't go along with what RE will turn
Nah,
on
they're just
and
good
blow her
friends.
out the water.
Them two are just best friends. Not even that. It's nothing
Okay.
to do with secrets. Trust me, Charlie.
Oh,
Nothing to do with secrets. Them two are just. Couldn't you hear the way AG was talking? She sounds just like RE as well. Same laugh. My sister, this, that, and the other. Trust me, she look RE. Trust me, man. She told me
complete
before them
bullshit. Really, they
friends.
use each other. That's what their friendship is about. It's a use messy situation is what's happening, Seven.
I just think they're both messy, man. I think
Yeah,
they're
they
both like
are.
sisters, just both sisters.
They have
They
no
have
shame. They have no shame what they do to people on the internet. I mean, this chick was like, I mean, no offense to Unseen, but she's hooking up with random people on the internet. One of these days, she's going to hook up with somebody. She's saying she's married, but I think that shit's bullshit too. But
she's
anyway,
not
she's hooking
married,
up with
man.
randoms. Period. Probably in life too. And one of these days, she's going to run on somebody that's going to kill her ass and throw her in the motherfucking woods. But this broad is too stupid to realize that shit. She's lucky that she hasn't come across that yet. That's all
You
I
know
got to
what's funny
say.
though? You know what's funny, right? Everybody on YouTube that claims that they're kind of married there. All right, let me talk about Diva Tomboy's married, and every now and then that you'll know her man will be in the background and whatever. So you know it's true. You know,
Right.
you get me. Like some people, if they're married, they can prove it that you can either hear the man sometimes, or they talk to the man while they're live, or something. You know, the rest of them are just spinning a yarn.
Right. I mean,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
this narrative though that they're pushing, I mean, pushing on you, this bitch, I'm gonna say it, this bitch thinks that nobody remembers back in the day when she was head over heels with you. And everybody knows that you don't go to show to show to show. You don't see a lot of stuff. And this messy bitch knows this shit. So she's trying to use it, because maybe she's thinking nobody watches you, but I disagree. People do watch you, Seven. This bitch is psychotic, and I'm gonna say until I die, this bitch needs to be admitted and get some help, and probably AG too. I'm gonna say it. They both psychotic. Unseen said that bitch was talking to herself outside of the truck, cussing and shit. I mean, what kind of person stands outside and like cusses and hollers to themselves? Come on. What kind of person gets online and fakes a pregnancy and takes pictures with a pillow stuffed under her shirt, acting like she's pregnant when this bitch is about the same age as RE? That shit's all fucking dried up and cooned up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you couldn't get nothing in there unless you had probably a lot of fucking Crisco. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, you're right. All I gotta say is this.
Well, everybody. This is RE. Hello, everybody. That's not RE. That's 7. It's acting like RE. No, it ain't 7. That is RE in the flesh. Bitch, that is 7. Don't you know what 7's doing his acting skills, everybody? Bitch, that is not 7. That is RE. Well. It seems you two are arguing over me.
Yep, that looks like them too, for real. This
Just
person for them.
Justin. That's what made it, yo. Like, it's facts, though. It's facts.
But Seven, I
Like,
think when you start doing shows like the other one, when you were, when you're talking about Tracy and Misunderstood, I think you should start tagging them in your shows. That way, they have the option to see it. Instead of somebody
right.
taking it to them, you need to tag them. You can still go back in lives and tag them.
I
You
did them,
can
though.
do that.
I do tag them. Well, then again, I didn't tag Tracy because I didn't know what her name was. Like I didn't know what a fool thingy about, but it's Tracy with the T or something like that.
I think so. I think Tom.
Yeah,
would know.
I find out what it is now, but I have. Listen, what I'm saying is, I found out what it is now, and I didn't know when I did the video. I didn't know what.
Go back in your videos.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know.
You need to do that. That way, your point's being heard.
Yeah, no. Or I might just go around. Or I might just go around there anyway in the live and whatever.
But African Goddess and Ari was also saying that you said that you were going to go to follow Ari around and do every panel she did, and that's a bullshit lie. Seven, you never said that. You said you were going to go to panels like to where shit's already started and defend yourself. That's what you said.
Right. Yeah.
So this bitch is trying to turn shit again. I mean, when is somebody like in her friend group is gonna? I mean. This is on the scale. I mean, she might be different from what's his face? What was his name? The one that dressed up like a woman.
Ghetto.
They called Ghetto, right? They called out Ghetto, but they won't call out RE. But let me say something about RE. Her and Triple. Let's get to this, okay? She's trying to play up to the marrow by also being Triple's friend. How is that going to play out? This man has harassed the mayor for how long? And now you're going to take both sides? I mean, that ain't going to work out very well for you, RE. I'm just saying. You're playing both sides of the motherfucking fence, bitch.
Yeah, that's what she ever does. That's all she can do.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, y'all gotta start complaining, start doing things. You should call. You need to call them, my people, out to the house, man. and let them do the rest. If they assess them to find it crazy, then that's what they
Right.
find. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
me and
Like,
you'll talk
yeah,
to the back end about that. I ain't gonna say anything on here about that 7. But what I'm just, I was gonna make my own video about all this, but when I seen you live, I came out of VR to talk to you. So um, I just
okay.
don't like what they're doing, and I'm gonna call both of them out for the fucking bullshit they do, for them to fake a pregnancy, and there's a lot of people in this world being really stalked in real life, like
Right.
you, and it's very obvious that you're
And
being
right.
stalked.
Sorry, but you notice, right? That like I'm really being stalked and stuff like that, and kids being dragged, and nobody cares. Like you. Well, I'm
I
not saying
care.
nobody
It
cares.
shows
I'm not saying
some.
not like. Hold on. I'm not like nobody cares like that, but just the people, the energy. These kind of things should be top matter. If you know what I'm trying to say, when it comes to like shit like that in the world where I'm from, these kind of things are important subjects. You understand? Like
Yeah.
and like it just shows you minds are damaged. Minds are damaged. Yeah, you know what it shows me that there's a lot of people that have had some crazy past. That's what
See,
I say.
in America, some people don't deal with their childhood trauma, and
Right.
their childhood bullying. And now I'm seeing YouTube as a place where those kids that were bullied or slow or whatever, we're seeing it play out on social media, especially in RE. And I do think AG too, because she was rejected. She wanted the attention from the people, like, oh, poor her, and then she's
Mhm.
trying to drag for a fake fucking baby. This is really some sick and psychotic shit.
But you know what, right? I don't know if you're gonna understand what I'm gonna say right now, yeah. But you know what's sad about this whole situation, right? I see, right, what they've done to the black community, man. It's like that I keep hearing this. It's too common. I keep hearing like black people didn't get a chance to deal with their childhood trauma. That means there wasn't enough help. It's too wide. It's loads of places in America. It's too wide. That means they wasn't offered, shown, or even given the help, like to deal with these kind
Well,
of things. Now, hold on.
there is help.
Hold on. Let me finish. Then I need to show you what the long-term cause to that would be. You see, when you don't deal with these things, it then becomes acceptable. People can start getting used to it. So to see the next door neighbor, it's happening to them. It's oh well, it happened to me, it happened to him. It becomes a use. So this is where it changes black people's minds. So when I'm on YouTube and shit like this is going on with me and my family, and everyone's just like, do you see the effect? That's the effect you get from it.
But
because of the trauma and nothing being done about it. There's no education that helps.
Right.
But anyway, carry on.
So you're also a man, and a lot of people don't understand the stalking of men, because it's kind of like usually it happens to the woman, and that's why she's playing it up. But it's really you're being stalked by somebody on YouTube, and nobody's like, this person's got a friend group, and nobody's. I mean, I'm not saying. I think there's been a few that have. I think called her out for stalking you, and some other people called her out from that group. And I'm not noticing them around her anymore, because they're noticing it's a stalking of you, not the other way around. All her games and tricks is being exposed, and she's exposing herself. It's just sad that that more people isn't standing up for you, and they should be, because it could happen to anybody.
But you understand why now, though?
Yeah, I understand.
I just give you the blueprint to why, and that's exactly what it is. It might not make sense to you, but just trust me, that's the blueprint. That's a long-term effect. It's like putting something into position and giving it 7 years, and you see the difference, just like they do in every case. Like they'll plan something.
I do have something to talk to you about on the back end. I'm not going to talk about it here, but there is something you can do internationally to her. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but listen, at the same time, there's something y'all can do too. Call the people to a house. Simple.
I mean, we'll talk about it on the back end. Okay,
Yeah,
that's all
exactly.
I
All
gotta
right,
say.
cool.
I can't talk about. I've already talked to people. I've already talked to some people.
Yeah, but
So
I'm just saying, like, there's, get me, because, like, there's things that, and I don't mean you as you, like I'm saying you must do it. I'm just saying, like, there's things that people can do, especially over on that part of the ocean where she is. You know, it's like,
I'm just saying there is something that we all can do about the stalking because she stalks a lot of us on here. You're just her main target. That's
hmm
all. And so
I
there
know.
is something we can do, even as a group, because if we all do it as a group, it'd be a much
Yeah,
more
yeah,
stronger case.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, listen, that's cool. And not cool. I'm just trying to say though, that the person with the people with more of effect are those on that side of the ocean with her. You
But
understand?
I'm
So,
going to give you some power, though, Seven. Something that you can do from your end if you want to. It's all your choice. You know what I'm saying?
well,
But
yeah, of course, of
you
course.
do
I
have
listen.
power.
Cool. All right, cool, cool. I listen. I'll listen. I'll take it.
Her
We'll
thinking,
talk about it.
her thinking, though, Seven, that you can't do nothing to her because you're over there is wrong. Because I've talked
Listen,
to some
I
very
know. Listen,
important
listen.
people.
Can I just say something right? I've always did that, but at the same time, I've always known. You got Thingy Bob. What's the word for it? Listen, she was wrong in that statement. Costa's powers. Listen, if she pays attention to news, I thought she's all about UK. You can see that there's things going on from UK to America right now where people are getting sued and shit, right?
Mhm.
And it's over internet shit. But
And
it's
people
clear
can
she's
even
not
press
paying.
charges.
She ain't paying no attention. She ain't paying no attention. She think people can't get to it. That's what. Listen, I'm more of a fuck. I'd rather see someone get fucked up than
I hear you.
go. No, no. Just let me finish.
Mhm.
Right. I'd rather see someone get fucked up than anyone go to prison. That's why I preach all that violence all the time. But at the same time, yeah, like if we can get her into a madhouse, cool.
I'm
You know what I'm
just
saying?
saying there's all kind of things that could happen to her, and she can catch jail time over what she's done on here.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
I have talked to some very important people just now. I've already talked to them. It's just I mean, I don't want to talk about what they've told me on here. It's for private.
All right then, but then just tell me,
But
forget talking about all that kind of stuff on here
everything
because you keep.
she's doing is being recorded. That's all I got to say.
All right, start talking about that now then. All right,
Okay.
because you're talking too much, like too much is being
Okay,
whatever.
Seven. I just want to come up here and show you some, support and love. You got a group of people that really care about you, knowing all this is bullshit, and she really needs to stop. She really, I mean, it's so easy to stop going back and forth. She's saying that you're stalking her and she did a post, but how did she see that? She had to be stalking you in order to be seeing that. She had to be watching
But
you.
what?
You
But
know,
how is it? What? Listen, it's crazy. Oh, God. What in the post says that I'm stalking her?
she said it. She said it in the post and a
So
picture of your
what's it?
live stream right now.
Is there a picture of anything in there?
You and your titles. It's just, and then she
Right,
did the
right.
post.
So
She
what
said
in
she
the
did
post says that I'm
20
stalking her is my
Yeah,
point.
yeah, that's what
Yeah. What?
she's
Yeah. Listen,
playing
listen.
victim. Excuse me.
Listen. Right. You see the title thing she put up. Right. What in that title says that I'm stalking her?
I'm not watching her right now. I'm just saying. I mean, I could go to it if you want. I mean, it's no
No,
problem.
no. I'm asking you. John, I'm asking you a question.
What?
I'm saying like what in the you said the post in it. So what in the post? Yeah, like she said she's trying to say I'm stalking, right? But
I mean,
what in
she's
the
just
post?
claiming it. She's not giving a reason. She's just saying she's just claiming it. She's doing the victim. Oh, look at him. He's stalking me, y'all. That's what he's
What how?
doing.
Yeah. But my question is right. If she put up a picture of my stream or whatever, right?
That means you could
Get
flag
me?
it down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to ask, like,
I'm telling you, she's
what
calling you.
what does my post what's I can't sorry I'm saying the wrong words.
Hold
What
on,
does my thingy bob say? All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
She's a
Listen,
straight stalker. and
Right.
she put up your channel. She's saying she's not subscribed, but yet she's paying attention to everything you do. And then it says latest from the roast sector 7, and it said African Goose tried to step in for RE and give and wants all the smoke. That's what she's saying. And she just put eyes and she's just being stupid. That's what she's being.
So she
Retarded.
put eyes and then said stalking.
Yeah.
So it
Stalking
says
her.
it says Crisco
And
News,
what's funny, that
African
didn't
guy,
even,
and then she says stalking.
yeah.
I swear, but like that are just a bad representation of well, the black race in this case. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they were just
And
a bad
Seven,
reputation.
there is help out here for people of all colors. I just want you to know that there is help, but people has to want the help and want to change. But with her, she enjoys hurting other people. She loves like going back and forth and playing victim for attention. And her other friend, the fake lawyer, pillow baby mama, I mean, this
Mm-hmm.
woman, in my opinion, is just as bad or not worse than Ori for what she's done to Unseen.
Yeah, yeah, but
In my book. And
I
but
agree.
I
I
mean,
agree. The whole baby thing, Bob, she took to another level. What? Listen, let me explain something. Right? See that baby shit, right? When I was growing up, that's what people were doing. Like, if you know what I'm trying to say, like, you used to hear them kind of things. This person lied to such and such about having a baby. She wasn't pregnant. I used to hear that shit growing up. That's how old school it is.
I mean, it's
And then kind
childish.
of UK kind of grew out of that shit.
If you have to lie about a baby to hold on to a man, that man was never yours to start off with.
Of course, and she knows that. She was just trying to trap him.
Right.
She's a trampolinist. She was trying to trap him, man. Like, get me. It's so dirty, makes me sick, Get me. But we have to choose wisely these days, carefully. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stopped being that kind of guy, like jumping up and down. Well, I wasn't really that guy anyway. Tell you the truth, I never used to jump up on the pussy. But
Well, Seven, you
you
got a
know,
big heart, and a lot of people out here do know it. We also know that you're a fierce warrior. You are a warrior too, and see that's what she plays on, because she knows you
right,
stand up for yourself, and you're gonna stand up for yourself, and you're not wrong. But damn, how many times do you have to be pushed up against a wall before you come out fighting? I don't blame you for 1 minute for doing the things and saying the things you did toward her, because I understand it. I've had the same issues with her, remember? So I understand.
mm, yeah,
She has nothing right now. Her channel is dying. It literally is dying. She's like reaching for straws right now. If you can't make it in America and you going overseas into other countries trying to make it on YouTube, you'll never make it if you can't make it in your own country.
right. I mean, look how big America is. The UK is the size of New York,
I know.
right?
That's what, remember, I always tell you, the U.S. is so big and made up of all kind of people. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
it
You
her
know,
reputation is bad. That's all I gotta say. Her reputation is dog shit to her own people. Honestly, her own group of people. They'd still allow her around because they might get some content out of her. But she's like played herself out in these, especially with you. I think she's already played herself out. She can say all she wants and do all she wants, but she's played herself out with you. Everybody, and she's lost people over it, but she's too dumb to realize it. If she just left you alone and do her other stuff, she would be okay, but she's not going to because she's mentally ill. She's stuck on stupid.
right, right, that's right, and you are right. She's definitely What you say? Played itself out with me.
Played
What do you
herself
mean?
out.
Of course
And
it has.
African Goddess has two. So them two are trying to hold on to each other and trying to, I guess, come back to life. You
The
know?
problem, see, there's no problem with them two holding on to each other. No one's stopping that. You know, the problem is what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I couldn't give a
It's
damn
just,
about
I
them
mean,
two.
these women are like
I
older,
couldn't believe,
older
right, how
people.
I
Why I
couldn't
can't act
believe
like that.
I couldn't believe, right, how slow African Goddess was talking today, yo, in that video. I was
She's
bored
probably
shitless.
high on something.
She sounded like she was taking something, didn't it? She
Well, they
sounded like she
both,
was taking.
yeah, I believe so. I mean, I believe they both own something, but I mean, only reason I know RE's on pills is because RE's recently said that she's on medications and stuff, but she's not on the psych medicines. I know that for a fact because if you drink on psych medicine, that shit will fuck you up. And I mean, we know she's getting fucked up on here sometime, but that one stream where I made that one video, that stream was so funny because she couldn't even that stream didn't make no sense. She would say something here, say something there. I mean, she sounded like she was high as hell or drunk or something. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being for real, you know.
Mm. Yeah, that video was making me. I mean, that video was just like boring, and she was repeating, saying the same thing. My family, re, my family, re, my baby, family, re, my baby, family, re, my baby, family. I was thinking, bitch, you're saying the same words in each
She really
subject.
couldn't. She couldn't even make out. She couldn't like do whole sentences at all. I mean, her sentences was like. I
She
mean,
was slurring and shit.
it was bad. I
It
mean,
was, it was, it was.
I was like, "What the shit is she trying to say, man?" I mean, just say it, try to drag it out. So that's why I mean, I don't know. I had to respond to that. I just thought it was funny. You
I
know,
was like, what the fuck am I listening to? I got better things to be doing in my life. I'm
I
trying to
know.
say, like, fuck this. Boom. So I'm going.
I do think now those seven. I think maybe we get back to doing your shows the regular way, and not maybe not giving her or African Goddess any attention. You know, Tom. You know, everybody would hop on. We could talk. I think you should do a guys' night like once or twice a week. That was fun to watch. That it really was. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
ladies,
trying to get back to my regular shit. You know,
I know.
I'm not even trying to speak on these flipping. Just speak on them when they need to be spoke on important times, and that's about it, man. But other than that, listen, like you know, what is other than that. From that side of the camp, all the talk comes from that side of the camp. You know, what I'm trying to say.
I
And she
mean,
keeps doing it, and she
I
keeps doing
know.
it in hopes that I hear.
I know. I
So you
know.
know.
You know.
But
It just. I
you
don't.
know what's funny though? You know what's funny though? Like the times when like, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go back to my normal stuff, right? Not going live every day or whatever, And then people can actually see her making these contents, doing these things, talking shit, and I'm not alive and I haven't been live for like 2-3 days, so people can see for
But I
themselves.
couldn't, I couldn't believe African Goddess had said that that she stopped with you and you continued when you stopped for what 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and you were in the hospital this month and you didn't make no videos and she was steady going. So African Goddess, you're a fucking liar. That's all I have to say to you because
Why
Ari never
did she
stopped
say that in the
for
video?
7.
Why did you say that in the video?
Yeah, she said it. She said that Ari had stopped with you and you continued on, which when you were in the hospital this month, she kept on and on and on and on and on with you. She couldn't,
Right,
I think she was kind of like being drove crazy because you weren't responded. If you didn't respond, that bitch would lose her fucking mind, Seven. Maybe that's what
right,
you need to do. Just like don't do no lives talking about her. Don't put her name in your lives and watch the bitch go crazy.
right. I know
Unreal.
that. I know that. I know the answer. And trust me, that's correct. Just trust me. Trust me. me. I know. Just the sound of my voice feeds that dog.
And she's not
You
worth
know,
it. She's
it's
not
not
worth
worth
it.
it.
She's not, you know.
Like a demon. God damn it. That's like a demon movie.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like,
That's
God
why I
damn.
call her a demon. She is a demon. Her soul is black. I mean, just like her floors in her house, you know, they're black.
uh, right. Trust me.
You know,
She,
I
she,
mean,
she, she, she's just satanic as fuck, man. She's like the queen. You know, she reminds me of B from B.A. Baracus. I mean, B.A. Baracus. B from Prisoner Cell Block H.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
remember? Did you ever watch that show back in the 90s? I think it was called Prisoner
I
Cell
might have
Block
seen
H.
it here. I think I have. It was a long time ago, though. I think.
It's about a women's prison.
Oh yeah, I
Is a
remember it, but I don't remember like everything
Yeah.
about it. I
Well,
remember it.
B was the head woman. She was a criminal. You know, she was a convict, but she was the head. She was like the baddest woman in there, like kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And she was an ugly fucker, but like, you know, she was kind of strong, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what R.E. reminds me of. You know what I'm saying?
Or reminds me of somebody that lives. She, you know, she literally lives. If you think about her, she lives in a jail cell, a dirty ass jail cell that she put herself in. Her own
Right,
children told her she needed a new place. You know what?
right.
And I know there's rabbit shit on that floor. I know there's dog shit's been on that floor. No telling what else has been on
Why
that
she got
floor.
rabbits?
Yeah, she had a rabbit one time and it was shitting out. She made a live talking about how she had to clean up the rabbit shit off the floor. This was years ago. This bitch is nasty. I mean, there's nothing about her that's clean. I guess when you can't look straight on, you know, and you're a
Are you
cross-eyed
sure she's
bitch,
talking
I guess
about
you
a
can see
rabbit or
things.
a rampant rabbit?
I think it was somebody's pet in the house. I'm not sure. And then I mean, she's had more than one dog. I just want to
Okay,
leave her dog
let me
like
ask this
shit.
question. Let me ask this question. Was the rabbit alive or did it take batteries?
I just know the rabbit was hopping through the house freely,
Oh, okay.
you know, Cocoa Puffs
Because you
all
know
over.
some of them can vibrate and jump at the same time. So I'm just trying to clarify. Did it have
Oh,
ears?
yeah, it was a real bunny, not, you know,
Oh,
not
a real bunny. Okay, okay. So
a real
I
bunny
did
that
ask.
hopped and shit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She probably don't remember. I remember that shit. I remember that shit, but that was a long time ago. I'm just saying. She created her own dirty ass cell with bars on the windows and bars on the door. Her neighbors probably hate her because she's yelling 24 hours a day, you know? I mean, no wonder why, and you know, she looks for love on the internet. We know this. And I
Eh,
agree with Tom. I think she's, you know, there's a lot of things I think about this woman, but you know, sometime, you know, you might not want to have somebody locked up, but sometimes people do need to be locked up and put on some meds and learn their
mm,
lesson.
mhm. You know
Not
what they should do, right? They should bring her to that mad place, right? And just test her, right? You know what I'm saying? And just see, because that's fair, isn't it? It's like saying, yo, you're sick, you're coughing too much, go to the doctors and see what they say. That's all we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like we're
I
phoning
just
police and
think
saying
that
blah blah blah. You should just phone the people and say, yo, go and check on this woman, see she's stable because she's doing some fucked up shit on these YouTube streets. And then that's that. Get me? Like that's
yeah,
fair. That's
I
not adding
mean,
no fire to
nothing
nothing. That's just fair.
nothing wrong to want to get somebody checked out because you know her trying to get people to come at you that don't even know you because she wants these
Yeah.
people, you know, that right there is like kind of like internet terrorism in a way. They go
Terrorism, yeah, yeah, it
they
would
go
fall under that
beyond goals.
category. It would fall under that category. It would, you know.
Yeah.
It would. It's trust me, I know what I'm talking about. But she's lucky I'm not in those like
I
police
mean,
snitch
there's
bitches like
three
that. No,
letters.
that's fucked
There's
up.
okay.
It's got, I'm not even gonna speak on it because I
I'm
know
not.
what
Y'all
I would.
talk
I
about
know
it. I
what I
can
would say.
talk about
You
it,
know.
but I don't want to talk about it here. But there's more I want to say on this subject because you know she's wanting to send people to your house and shit. What happens if you and your son like coming out your house and you know, she might not mean for your son to get hurt, but what happens if something like that happens, you know? Because over some, you know,
Well. Look at it like this: with what's going on and my son being involved, they would look at it and say, well, you know, group of people that are about that kind of life, yeah. So there's a chance the son being harmed.
I'm just saying, you know, she might not even think of like what she, I mean, I know she's thinking of what she's doing, but she doesn't think of the bigger picture because I don't think her mind is that big to understand the repercussions of, say like your son was standing there and one of these people she sends up there might not fight you, but they might do something else, you know what I'm saying? And you know
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing, right? I pictured that while I was drinking a drink while you were saying that shit. If that was ever to happen time, everybody on guard. I don't care if the Queen, brothers, sisters, mothers, police force standing around. Everybody is going to DIE that moment. Everybody,
I totally understand.
every single one of them that on guard. Eyes are starting to water right now. That's how serious I am, yo. I swear, everybody dead. Everybody. Fuck that. Everybody. And if I make it through, I'm going to their and if I make it out somehow, get away from the police, and I'm going to the family houses. Everybody's getting wiped out. Hey, I would go on a mass killings spree.
I'm just saying, Seven, it needs to stop before it even gets to that point, is my thing. She needs to stop, you know, she just needs to stop. It's easy to do, really easy to like not look at us, and we won't look at you, but we know you're stalking us, so it's kind of hard not to look at, the bullshit, because you never know what might come at us. So it's like, you gotta kind of pay attention to her, but it's not stalking. We have to know what she's intending to try to do to us, because she's tried to fuck with each one of our real lives, and that's word.
Yeah, but listen, for her to say that I'm stalking, she would have to prove that, you know.
I know.
Get me? And you see when the police would rightfully come and take my equipment, right? And they would look at the whatever files and boom, boom, boom. They would clearly see, I have not had no connection to this thing. They would see some of the videos that I've talked on. Like, you know, you might have heard me come and say, watch this video on the RE. They see that come up on the thing, but they will see there's no contacting, no way, no validation, nothing of nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's facts. And that's taking the computers, you know, they take your software in and they research it themselves to get in the back doors and all that shit. So they look proper. When they look at her shit, come on, man. There's a case shut, yo. Case shut. This case closed, done, shut. That's like, come on, man.
I just think she needs to stop and go on her merry way. And if she doesn't post anything about any of us, we wouldn't say nothing about her. And, you know, like you said, you're trying to go on with your show and go back to where you used to be. And she just needs to just leave everybody alone, you know. I mean, she thinks she's some big YouTuber, so if she's so big, she doesn't need any of us for content, because she could do it on her own.
You know? I've got another option, right, kind of thing. When it comes to YouTube, I can just go back to what I was like back then, where I couldn't even see her. Do you understand? Where Yard was just holding it down. And see, this is the thing, right? It's not even like she's coming in the chat. That's not even the problem. So the problem is me getting. The problem is the problem. Well, whatever. But I'm saying, if y'all has got the thingy bobs in the chat, then do you know what I'm saying? We can bring it back to that. But I've never heard it be a problem. As for the chat when RE, it's always like, you know, word for shit. Do you understand? So, like, you know, if people keep out my ears, then things can just carry on. You understand?
Right. Okay.
That's what that is. From this
day forward, we just won't talk about her. And if she does anything, we just start ignoring her.
No, listen. Yeah, you can do that if you want, whatever. But listen, this is the thing. Y'all can do what you want. Y'all come up on here and speak on it. See, that's not the problem. You understand? It's me though. Like, get me. So, like, I mean, I listen. It can be a thing, right, where like I come live. I don't know the shit, what's going on with whatever. And then y'all start talking about it, boom, boom, boom. If you like to, like, you know, she pissed you off, then yeah, you get me. Then boom, 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 get me. I'm just saying, like, other than that, I just don't ever want to hear from her, hear about her or anything. You know, I would just go live, we'll talk on our subjects and all that stuff. Anytime you do want to speak on it, y'all can. Do you understand? I'll entertain it too and be involved, you know, whatever. Because I want to, you know.
But
Other
I
than that,
do
just keep it moving.
think that you need to do something on the back end. I really do, and just to try to get, because in my personal opinion, even if you do ignore her, because you know you have ignored her, you've been in the hospital for a week and didn't make no post about her, and she's still attacking you and saying you're stalking her. She's not gonna. There is ways to make sure she doesn't have internet. There is ways to make sure she leaves you alone. I'm telling you, there is a way, because I've already talked to someone.
Yeah, like, you know, just make it, let's get it done. Then
Okay.
listen. I'll be saying for weeks and weeks and weeks, yo, everybody call this or do this or blah blah blah. And, like, you know, and if like, you know, so I
Well,
mean,
I have been calling people on the back end. I just don't talk about it a lot, because until I have everything together, that's when I was going to come to you. But I'm I'm just letting you know I am calling people, and you know, like I said, I
yeah.
don't want to tell too much on here, but I have been talking to people, and these people can do something, and it doesn't matter
All right,
where you.
you're saying too much on here.
Okay,
You say too much. If you want to keep it quiet, I'm just trying to say.
all right.
I'm just trying to say,
Well,
keep that
anyway,
stuff.
Seven, I just wanted to come show you love and let you know you're not alone. And I know what she's saying is complete bullshit. I know African Goddess is complete bullshit. They both bullshit together. And I think they're pretty sick individuals. And I do think they need to be off the internet because they can't leave people alone. They are certified stalkers. Some of them are stalkers in real life and the internet. That's what's really bad. But I'm going to step down. And
Let me ask you one more question before you leave. What did you think about African Goddess saying, right? She's been dealing with her real life, you know, her husband, the kids, and blah blah blah.
well, first of
And
all, I don't think she's
hold
married.
on, that's not the question.
Okay.
I ain't finished. Right? She said, you know, all that about she's been off the internet, dealing with her real life, not having, you know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, also knowing what was going on with Artie. What do you think about that first? How can you be focusing on your family yet you know everything that's going on the internet?
I don't think African Goddess went anywhere. She has another account. She's always in. She has another account that she uses. So when she disappears, you'll notice other accounts around or an account around that nobody knows, and it's her. So
So do you
these
think she's in
people,
my chat? Do you think she's in my chat?
I don't. I do think that Ari comes in your chat under other names. I do. And how would she? We're all supposed. She said she blocked all of us,
You was
right?
on about IG, you know, you said Artie. I said
I
hey,
think
we was on
both
about
of them
AG.
do it. I don't think it's just one. I mean, you can't tell always who's behind a troll account, but I'm
So
just.
which names which if you had to guess,
I don't
which
want to
names
talk
was
about it. I'd rather talk about it like on the back end
behind the
with you.
back end? All right, cool.
I don't want to tell them everything I know. I just know for a fact that African Goddess wasn't on no fucking vacation.
Yeah, but I
I
asked that
do know
because
that.
no, but I asked that because you just said you don't know. So I said guess. I have a guess. If you had to guess which two, that's what I said. So it's not like or
I mean,
now
they're
you're
not
saying
always here.
if you know some shit, then cool. Don't say nothing. But I thought he didn't say nothing. That's why I said guess. But cool,
No,
it's cool. We'll
I'm
talk
just
about
not
that in
going
the
to
back
tell
end.
them because what they will do, they'll change the names up. That's all they'll do is
Yeah,
change
but
up.
as long as we know who they are, nah. But I ain't gonna fuck with somebody new just coming in like that and sucking dick.
Well, I'm just saying
Don't
that's
do
what
that.
and they think we're dumb. We know though. That's all I'm gonna say. Seven. But if you're not busy tomorrow, I can talk to you tomorrow. If you don't have nothing going on.
That's
Like,
tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
well, just give me a
Oh,
call.
you mean in the back end? In the back? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Live. Yeah, cool. The back end we can
I'll be on
talk.
the
Yeah,
back
cool.
end, and we'll talk. But I need some help too. So from somebody in our group. So if they're willing to help, but I'll talk to you later. I'll be listening. Okay. And
All right, I'm about to go anyway, so
just
I might have
know
a
that
little
you're
5
not
minutes
alone.
talking and go.
And
All right.
big hugs, and I'll talk to you later. And hey, Tanya.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. So, what should I say? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna end this straight away. RE African Goddess. You know what? If I'm real, right? If I'm real, blessing. If I'm real, right? That stream, even though I never listened to it all, I might have missed out on the juicy bits, the best bits. Who knows? You get me? From what I heard of that stream, it was just basically African Goddess. It seemed like RE reached out to African Goddess and said, "These people, man, I can't take it. It's too much of my nerves. I need shoulder, knees, toes." It felt like she just went and reached out to a friend and said, "Yo, I'm going through too much. I'm going through too much, AG. I can't take it." And AG was like, "You know what? I got you." And then AG went live or whatever she did, made the video, went live. And flipping just said that, like. So it just seemed like she was just standing up for a friend. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, I've never seen the rest of it. I ain't heard of it. It might have got, she might have went 10 toes in. I'm saying she might have been saying a whole heap of gangster shit. I don't know. But from what I heard of it, it sounded like she was just backing up a friend, man. Or she tried to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at Tanya. Well, there's Tanya in the chat. I didn't see her. That's what it sounded like. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like she tried to reach out and give a friend a hand. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like a romantic moment on a Crisco boat afloat in the sea next to sharks and crocodiles and tuna fishes. Listen, listen, right? There's many ways we can take this, right? There's many ways, right? There's many ways. Should I share them? Let me give you an idea of one of the ways. I'll give you an idea because I've got a fat brain, trust me. So to deal with this in a way like this, right? African Goddess has jumped up to help her friend, right? So she get out with two. Right, when if she had any sense, she should have sat down and just stayed quiet while this whole thing is going on. She could have made like a butterfly tree and leave, fly, tree, leave. You know what I'm saying? She could, you know what I'm saying? Like got gone. She could have went there and just rested and let RE take the blows and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. So it didn't. And she knows she's also got charges, right? She's now jumped into the limelight. So now we can just hook them both up together at the same time. Do you understand? Do you get it? You know what I'm saying? And you never know because Janet might jump up next and jump in the ring like Janet, say some shit to back them up. And now we got the three of them. And then you never know again because random then might jump up into the ring to try and back up all three of them. Now you got four. Now we got them all in the limelight, all four people that have been accused of some shit, blah, blah, blah. We got them all on the stage at one time because everybody was on the main focus, which was RE. Now everybody jumped up to save RE, which happened to be the Crisco sisters. Now we got them all in the limelight. Now we got them all on the stage and everybody that was paying attention anyway, more attention and more. Do you understand? That whole story could be told. You see, these people, listen, at that moment, I would steer the ship. At that moment, I will steer the ship. At that moment, I will drive the car. At that moment, y'all will follow me. Do you understand? And I will show you. And I will show you. You understand? Your AG, right? You know, it'd be cool, yeah. You know, it'd be cool, right? It means you could have like a court battling contest. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like solicitors are good at trickery with words and shit. They like to talk you down or talk around shit and trick and catch you on shit, you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, you know, that would have been a good thing, like, to have that kind of, there's no way I could make it happen or even plan it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not court intellectual, but I still think I could beat the hell out of you on the stage if he was talking some shit. And if I fail, I would just call for True Freeman. I'd be like, yo, True, tag, come on. Talk to these courts, man. Let all that court shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? You got to tag in no one but RE. What's RE going to say? Guilty. Not guilty. That's all she can say. That's all she knows about a courtroom. Is guilty or not guilty. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. You know, you're fucked. So even in the courtroom, you're fucked. You understand? And that's playful courtroom. That's playing around on YouTube, nigga. Because I would beat you with the facts, with the talk. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. Yo, listen. This is Crisco News, everybody. The best news in the whole of YouTube, everybody. And if you don't know about YouTube news, then you don't know about...
It's Crisco News. Tonight, we're bringing you breaking news. Tonight, we're bringing you breaking news from the Crisco team. Breaking news, Crisco. Yo, breaking news. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on, snap your feet. Come on, stand up, snap your feet. It's the news. Yeah, come on, snap your feet. Let's go. It's the Crisco News.
Everybody, it's Crisco News. Tonight, y'all, make sure you both ways when you're sold, and make sure you go sleep, okay? And be good to your kids. And make sure they get up for school in the morning and stop taking drugs. Good night, Chung Lee. Wing Chang Po, Pong Chang Ki.
Yo, hey, shout out to X Beats, yo. I like it. Yo, remember when we were kids, ramping about life was so easy. Yeah. Talking about the stress-free. Yeah, let's talk about it, Let's talk about the stress-free, yo. Hey, yo. Let's get to talking. Hey. Remember that back in the day when life was like bliss nights running up and down, not giving a damn or understanding life, hey. So now that we've run them enough of months, causing up a fuss. Life as we living now, and gets us in the trouble now. These are dangerous people, wanna try get comfortable inside your skin, getting all nasty, acting like they know you inside and out. Telling them to stop running about her, running up the mouth like they've dated you from the south. They never did met you love, but they think that you is popular. Got you on the internet tonight. Next thing you know, they're writing letters now, telling people they're better now, running around disrespecting y'all. Can't believe this life or not. Back in the day was better now. We was playing around not knowing what the stress was about. It gets crazy the longer you understand this life. It's not really good. It's not really good. Situation leaves you kinda sure. Fear enters the atmosphere. Purity, many people shed that tear. What's going on around here? People living in fear. I remember when I was young, life was not stressful. Running round, playing round, not knowing what's going on. Bring it back, yeah. Bring it back, boy, yeah.